So this is called a North Georgia or Appalachian candy roaster. And candy roaster squash, they were first sort of cultivated actually by some of the first people that were here, probably the second or third people, that is the Cherokees. And the story is that on the way to the Trail of Tears, a Cherokee woman came out of the mountains, the North Georgia Appalachians, and gave the seed to some woman she knew, probably a settler, you know, that they had been neighbors by that time. And this was this squash that, like all squashes, came up from South America and moved to the New World here, to the North America. I'm not sure when, probably 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 years ago. Well, probably 2,000 years ago. And it's been cultivated. This particular squash, winter squash, was cultivated in the Appalachians. And so the seed has been, over the centuries, adapted to our ecosystem, our environment. And it's just so much fun to grow. And it's actually a really unique tasting squash. If you like a real hard, pumpkin-y that pumpkin-y flavor, this is not it. This is a real sweet, kind of delicate flavor squash. And it's our favorite because we're not, big fans of that strong pumpkin flavor. And so it's great in soups and pastas. You could cook it up in a skillet with olive oil and put it in pasta, breads. I like to cut it up and cook it with our grits in the morning. And behind us, and because it's the three sisters, the corn, the squash, the peas. We have purple whole peas. We're growing all these three together. And as you know, the three sisters were what the first people grew together, and they do grow really well together. And the candy roasters are growing up in here, and this is our it's called bloody butcher corn. And so the bloody butcher corn, the candy roasters, we've been saving these seeds now for several years, and we'll continue to save them. And if you want to save the seed, just buy a squash and pull the seed out. You'll see how big the seeds are, and just save them. And next spring you could plant them, and they grow. You could see how they grow. They'll grow. You have to have plenty of space, 10 or 12 feet, and they'll just vine out and take over. And this is sort of the late season. They'll die. And you want, even this stem, I cut this, is a little too green. You want the stem totally desiccated and brown. And then that way all of those nutrients have gone into the squash, and then the squash will really age well and